Hi guys, welcome back to the 13 days of Halloween. Today I have for you another quick and easy project. So I know we all love mini albums and journals and things like that, but I still do enjoy the classic scrapbook layouts, and especially for Halloween, since I already have a full book of my girls that I actually did year after year, so they love to come back and look at it. So how they change. This is my little Emma, then we have Ariel, and it's just quite fun to go through it. And here's when Tessie was so tiny and so little. So this book is absolutely full, and this is probably the tradition that I want to keep on going for scrapbook layouts. I don't do many more anymore, but I think for Halloween I will continue because they really do enjoy sitting down and looking at their Halloween costumes. So this album is completely full and it's large, as you can see. But I already started another book last year, and this book is a little bit more interactive. So the scrapbook layout, as you can see, now you can actually interact with it, kind of like a mini album in a way. And so you have like a combination. So today we're going to be making another interactive scrapbook layout, and so I'm excited to see this book finished up like the other one is. And I might change the cover to make it more Halloweeny. But for today's layout, I am going to be using the Pinkaboo collection, which was last year's papers, but I really do love the pastel Halloween colors. And these are all scraps, but I do have quite a lot, so I want to make sure that I use them. So I'm going to start with this blue piece here, and I went ahead and trim out the center, that way I can use this a little more. And then I cut this piece to 11 by 11, and I'm just going to glue these down right here. So I actually already started it and I realized I wasn't recording, so that's why you see the glue marks in there. So I'm just going to center these down here. I love making Halloween layouts because that was my first type of scrapbook ever, was that 12 by 12 Halloween scrapbook. So I'm going to use this piece here, and I'm going to trim this one down to 9 inches, and I think this is going to be a really pretty piece to add right there. And so what I'm going to do to make this interactive is I'm going to score this piece here. So this is 9 by 7.25. So we're going to score this at half an inch, okay, along the 9 inches, and then I'm just going to fold along the score line there. Now, because this paper is not double-sided, I am going to glue this one on the back. So I'm going to cut this one at 7.25 by 8.5. And I'm just going to add this piece right here like that. Okay, and I do see a little bit of white coming from this edge, so I'm just gonna trim these two together. Okay, I'm just gonna take a little section off so it looks pretty even. And then I'm going to add this piece up here, so I'm just gonna place it maybe right down here. So I'm going to add my glue, okay, and just glue this down. And I like making interactive layout pages like this, that way you can incorporate more than just the one picture. Like you can do the whole layout for the year, and then you only have one page per year, because I really enjoy having multiple years on one scrapbook book, and the chunkier the better. Okay, so I have this section there, and I'm actually going to cover that with some washi tape. So I have this little white piece, so I'm going to add some gold So I'm just gonna add some glue because the gold washi tape does not glue very well. Okay, so I am just going to add that right there. So then I'm going to use this foil piece of paper, also from the same collection, and I'm going to cut these down to, let's do 8 3/4, because I do want these to be bigger than this page here. I want this to come out from the bottom, and I'm going to also score this piece at 1/2 inch. Okay, so this piece is about 5 by 9. Okay, maybe a little bit smaller, and I'm just going to fold here. Now remember, I'm only using scraps, so I don't have like exact measurements, but it's about 5 by 9. And then I have this other piece that kind of fits perfect in there, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and glue this one down, so then this one becomes like a double-sided page. Even though it's a little bit smaller, it's okay because you have the little white border around. Okay, so there you go. So now we have this piece, and I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to glue this piece here. Now I want these to be seen when you close this layout, so I'm gonna put it kind of like a little bit lower and a little bit off to the side. So now I'm going to add my glue right here. Okay, and I'm just going to place this one right there. So now we have this flap here, and then we have this one right there, and I'm going to also cover this up with my gold washi tape. Okay, so I'm just gonna add this piece right here. So now I'm going to add this as the title for my page, and I'm also going to back this up on some foil cardstock. So I'm just going to give it a little border and just trim around it. And then I'm going to use this picture here. So I also went ahead and back our Halloween picture on this gold paper as well, and I just don't remember if this was, I believe this was 2 years ago, because Ariel did not have veins last year. And I usually get confused because we do 2 Halloween costumes. Sometimes, I think most of the time we do, because they have their school, you know, party, and then we have like the family party. I don't know, we're just crazy about Halloween, and so sometimes it's hard to remember. But I think I'm going to do this one here, and then we can add the title of this page right there. I'm trying to think if I want these to be straight on or sideways. But this will be like the main cover for this page, and then on the inside we can do more pictures there as well. So I think that looks nice. I'm just going to go ahead and glue these. Now for this one, I'm only going to glue the top and bottom, and that way I have an option of adding like a little journaling tag in there. And then the title, I'm just gonna glue straight onto the page, and I'm just gonna put that one right there. And then I'm going to use some of these journaling tags, and these are all from the collection here as well, and I think this can go right in there, but I'm just going to back this up on some other cardstock So maybe I can do this little skeleton, and I think that would look cute, so I'm just gonna do that. And there you go. So this will be where I put the year, because if I can remember what we did last year, can you imagine 10 years from now? So this is why I love to document and journal everything, especially my girls growing up. And so there you go. So this one is going to be right inside the picture, right there, like a little hidden tag. So then I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to add these little cards right here. So this could be an area for a picture, and it could also be a text pad. So I'm just going to glue one of the sides and a little bit of the bottom. So that is going to go right here like that, and it's going to go on this flap, so you can do something down there. You can add a picture here. And then I also have this cute little journaling area, and I think I'm just going to add this one right there so we can write down a special memory. So I'm going to glue these sides, and we're just gonna put that one right there. And now we're going to add a couple of flowers and embellishments in here, but before we do that, you want to put this onto your scrapbook sleeve. Okay, so now how do you add this into your scrapbook sleeve and still keep it interactive? So what I'm going to do is first add the whole page. Okay, so I'm just gonna insert everything, and I'm sorry this is such a weird angle to show you because it's so large. So then I'm going to use an X-Acto knife and my ruler, and what I'm going to do is just simply cut this leaf, okay, right on where my layout will need to fold. Okay, so there's gonna be one right there. Let's make sure this is open. Okay, so there you go. And just a little bit more here. Okay, so you do one right there. I'm going to cut this one a little bit more. Okay, and then we also need one, and I'm gonna turn this way. So we need one right here. So I am going to do the same thing. I'm going to start right there and go all the way down to here. Okay, so I think it's like this. So now that I have the sleeve cut out, I am going to insert this again, and this time I'm going to make sure to go through these inserts. Okay, so I am going to pass this one through here first, which is the large one. Okay, open this one up fully, and then I'm just going to take this one out and pass this one through this opening, and you just gotta do this carefully so you don't break your plastic a little bit too much. And there you go. So usually you want to add your pictures here before you do that, because I'm probably gonna have to do it again, but that's okay. So then you're gonna close that, and then you're gonna close these right here like that. And then I'm just going to end up by adding some decoration on top. And then finally, I'm just going to add two little flowers right there, just to add a little bit of dimension, but for the most part, you want to keep these scrapbooks pretty flat. So that is my project for today. I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and don't forget to leave me your comments on the description box down below. Also, don't forget to visit my friends Robin Pitts and Michelle Randolph to see what they have for you today. And I want to thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one. Bye bye.